Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you all know, I am pursuing my first year BE in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Vidyanagar, Bangalore, and I am in the Department of Basic Science. And today I am going to speak the subject about mathematics. So the course code is PMATS 201, and my topic for today is conservation of laws in mathematics. So, firstly, which are the concepts we are going to study for today is introduction of conservation of law and commutative property, then associative property, destructive property, identity property, inverse property, reflexive property, and symmetric property, transitive property. So these are the properties which we are going to learn in the conservation of laws. So firstly we study about the introduction. So what is conservation of laws? Conservation of laws is in mathematics refers to the principle that mathematical laws and properties remain constant even when the form of an equation or expression is altered. This concept is crucial in various branches in mathematics, ensuring consistency and predictability in mathematical operators. Conservation of laws allows mathematicians to manipulate equations and expressions while precising the fundamental principles underlying them. So, principles of mathematics in that instructed part 2. So next, commutative property. The commutative property states that changing the order of terms in addition or the multiplication operations does not affect the results. For addition, a plus b is equals to b plus a, and for multiplication, b is equals to b. So commutative property will be divided into two parts, that is addition and multiplication. You can add in any order, that in multiplication we can multiply any of the number. So next, associative property. The associative property asserts that the grouping of terms in an addition or multiplication operations does not alert the final outcome. So in addition, a plus b into plus c is equals to a plus b into b plus c, and in multiplication it remains as same a. Your third bullet, it is nothing but grouping does not matter in associative property. Distributive property. The distributive property states that multiplying a number by the group sum of two often numbers is equivalent to multiplying the number by each added and then adding the products. In algebra, A. So B plus C is equals to A. The distributive properties are for any real numbers, that is A, B and C. The multiplication distributes over addition, that is A into B plus C is equals to AB plus B AC. Multiplication distributive over subtraction is C into B minus C is equals to AB minus AC. Distributive property and the non-distributive property divides in both the addition and multiplication. So next, identity property. Identity property is nothing but in mathematics the assist that there exist specific elements that when combined with other elements through addition or a multiplication elements leave the elements unchanged. The identity element of addition is 0, as a plus 0 is equals to a, and for multiplication is 1 as a, and 1 is equals to a. Then inverse property. The inverse property states that the every element in a set there exists an inverse element such that their combination yields the identity element. In addition, for every a there exists a such that a plus a is equals to 0. Conservation of the inverse property ensures the existence of opposites or inverse of mathematical operation. In inverse property of addition, the sum of numbers and its opposite is always 0. For example, plus 4 plus minus 4 is equals to 0, minus 5 and plus 5 is equals to 0. Reflexive property. The reflexive property asserts that any element is equal to itself in mathematics. Conservative of the element is itself forming the basics or mathematical reasoning and proofs, so that resolving in algebra and geometry. Symmetric property. The symmetric property states that if two quantities are equal, then the order in which they are written can be interchanged without changing the validity of the equations. Then, conservation of the symmetric property allows the inchangeability of the quantities in equations without altering their true values. Then, transitive property. The transitive property asserts that if two quantities are equal to third quantity, then they are equal to each other. Conservation of transitive property, exerting the logical consistency and occurrence of the mathematical relationships. Then, conclusion. Conservation of laws in mathematics plays a fundamental role in the maintaining the integrity and coherence of mathematical operations and principles. Understanding and applying the conservation principles enable mathematics to manipulate equations and expressions with processing the underlying laws. By applauding the conservation of mathematical property, mathematics ensure the reliability and consistency of the reasoning and destructions. Reference: Law Borsmol, Candid, and Strand G in 2016, Introduction to Linear Algebra, and Wesley and Cambridge Press. Thank you everyone. If you like the video, please like, share, and comment. Thank you.